Trump's Attorney General Pam Bondi. You might remember that on April 2nd, Liberation Day, Donald Trump dropped this sort of financial bombshell, announced sweeping new tariffs on everybody everywhere. It sent the markets reeling, and it's been up and down ever since. And
All right, so I was watching this segment on the David Pakman Show, right? And David just goes in on Pam Bondi, like totally calls out this insider trading mess with Trump's tariffs. I mean, seriously, MAGA corruption out in the open. And the timing? Man, the timing is just crazy. I got some thoughts on that too. So, yeah, let's just dive in and figure this out together.
we've now learned that that exact same day, Trump's Attorney General Pam Bondi quietly sold over $1 million in Trump media stock.
So she just, casually sells millions in Trump stock the exact same day Trump drops this massive financial bomb? Yeah, sure, totally normal Tuesday stuff. Not like she had, insider info or anything. Come on.
Could it merely be a coincidence? It could be, but I struggle to believe that, and it seems as though Pam Bondi knew exactly what she was doing. We've now seen the financial disclosures. They were first uncovered by ProPublica, and they were confirmed by Newsweek. Bondi dumped somewhere between $1 and $5 million worth of shares in Trump's own media company, the Trump Media and Technology Group, hours before markets reacted to Trump's Liberation Day tariffs. The next day, Trump media stock dropped more than 10%.
I mean, that's not some crazy coincidence. That's like knowing the score before the game even starts. But yeah, nothing suspicious here, right?
Now, the disclosures don't specify exactly what time she sold the shares. We have to look at it based on the information we have now. And based on the information we have now, this reeks of insider trading.
Reeks? Nah, man, this straight up stinks. It's not subtle. It's like someone pulled the fire alarm and then calmly walked off with the cash.
Pam Bondi is someone who was gifted nearly $3 million in Trump media shares through a very shady SPAC deal, takes a cabinet level job under Trump, signed an ethics agreement saying she would divest within 90 days of confirmation. She cut it very close. But the day she chooses to cash out is as Trump torpedoes the economy with his tariff stunt.
Here's the kicker. Trump tanks the market on purpose, then a few hours later goes on his social media like, hey, great time to buy stocks, folks. Dude, you are the crash. You made the mess just so your people could cash out.
And meanwhile, Donald Trump was on Truth Central hours later, telling his followers it's a great time to buy stocks after tanking the markets himself with his stock decisions. So if you're not furious, you must not be paying attention. This is the stuff that sends normal people to prison. For Trump world elites, it's called Tuesday. It's another Tuesday. And where are all of the Republican watchdogs who held the oversight hearings because Joe Biden's dog bit someone or passed gas in the West Wing? The Republicans are saying there's nothing to see here. I just don't see anything here. Pam Bondi profited from privileged timing and market chaos. It was all sparked by her own boss. And there's not even a whisper of an investigation into this.
And of course, no investigation, because she's with Trump, and over there, accountability is just a fairy tale. Now imagine if Merrick Garland pulled the same thing. Fox News would be in full meltdown mode. Wall-to-wall coverage, sirens, breaking news banners every 5 minutes. But since it's Trump's people, dead silence.
And this is part of the Trump playbook, which we've been talking about over and over again. You manufacture chaos, you create volatility, and you cash out. They are treating the American economy like a casino they own. Hopefully, Trump won't bankrupt this one like he did his actual casinos, where they rig the game, they bet with insider chips they've often been gifted for free, and then they just walk away when regular Americans lose savings or pensions or stability. And Bondi's not like a rogue outlier in this entire thing. She's the kind of person Trump surrounds himself with. Loyal, corrupt, and shameless. That's the trifecta. And if it were a Democrat, Fox News would run a lower third. Insider trading, infiltrates DOJ, it would be 24/7. It's Trump's team, so it's crickets. Now, I know that some of you will hear this and you will say, David, where were you on Nancy Pelosi? I was in the exact same place. Should be investigated. If it's demonstrated that she's trading on inside information, she should be prosecuted. I'm in the exact same place, whether there's a D or an R or an I or no letter next to their name. And the worst part is that they know you know. They know what this looks like. They just don't care. There's no reason for them to try to hide it because they don't believe they're going to be held accountable.
And that's the worst part. They know we see what's going on. They know it looks shady as hell. But they also know they're not going to get punished. So they just keep doing it over and over again.
And they are probably correct that they are not going to be held accountable. And of course, MAGA loves yelling about the deep state. But the real deep state is unaccountable insiders. It's laundering political loyalty into personal wealth while governing like a monarch. And if you think Pam Bondi's working for you, she's working for her portfolio. Her portfolio said dump the stock before the tariffs hit. And she's working for Trump's loyalty oath. And that is the number one concern for her.
She's not working for you or the country. Nah, she's working for her own portfolio. Her brokerage account was practically yelling, sell, sell, sell before those tariffs dropped. And guess what? She listened. Plain and simple.
And it should terrify every single one of us. Investigation, forget about investigation. They're tomorrow on the show, by the way. The investigations that Pam Bondi is doing, even though she should be getting investigated, Pam Bondi is investigating others for politically motivated reasons, which, by the way, is what they said Joe Biden was doing.
So yeah, if you think MAGA cares about the deep state or draining the swamp, think again. They're just draining your bank account and laughing while they do it. But hey, what do you think? Drop a like if you're into this kind of breakdown and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one.